Hello everybody, I'm SohnJee. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, I appreciate you checking me out. If you have been around for a while, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And as always, I encourage those of you who haven't done so already to please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the content with your friends, and please comment below. The comment section is where you will find me responding to the different things that you say regarding the various videos. I enjoy your comments. I just ask that you keep it respectful for yourself and for others, okay? So, hit subscribe right now or at the end of the video. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you're made aware of when I upload new content. Okay, so we got the business out of the way. Let's get into it. This video series is about the worst sun sign matchups. Now, for the sake of the video, I only selected 12. Are there more? Could I go into those other ones later? Probably. But for the sake of this video series, we're just going to talk about what I deemed the worst of the worst sun sign matchups. Now, as I said, listen to it. If you find yourself, I list you and your partner sun sign as the worst, and you want to battle it out with me, do it in the comments section. Just make sure that you got a strong argument, because I'm definitely going to let you know why it is I selected your pair, okay? So you ever been in a relationship where no matter what you did, it just didn't work? Has that happened? It happened to me. Has it happened to you? Well, you were into them, but they just work your nerve. You've been in that relationship where you just try, and every day you say, today is going to be a better day, and then they open their mouth and it blows the whole gig. Has that happened to you? Well, don't you wish that you had some way of knowing beforehand that this was the type of dynamic you were going to have with your partner? Well, if you're into astrology or you just want a clue, I got you covered. Up next, we're going to talk about the possible worst sun sign matchups that I've selected to talk about here on the video. So stay tuned, because your match just might be coming up. I hope it was your ex, but we're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. Matchup number 1. Well, coming in first place is Aries and Taurus. Yes, you two are couple number 1, are the worst sun sign matchup. Here's why. Aries are extremely strong-willed and Taurus are stubborn. So if one of you digs your heels in, forget it. This is the Cold War waging, and it's probably never, ever going to end. And if it does end, then Taurus is definitely going to be the one to hold the grudge. Yes, you are, Taurus. You don't like to concede when you are sure that you are right. And Aries, you will like to remind Taurus how they gave in and how you're right. Cold War will begin again like a loop. Also, Taurus wants to know where they stand in the relationship all the time. They need the reassurance. And frankly, that's going to annoy the heck out of you, Aries. So, reason number 2 why Aries and Taurus are couple number 1 of the worst sun sign matchup. Now, when it's clear that the relationship needs to end, Aries, you're going to want to just ghost Taurus. You don't want to hear it. You're going to say, it's common knowledge. This didn't work. I am out of here. But Taurus is going to hunt you down, because they're going to want explanation after explanation, point by point. Now, Taurus will be annoyed that they aren't in control of the relationship, because after all, we know Taurus thinks they're right all the time. And these two have both different values and different personality approaches, so it's hard for them to get close and feel like they have a real connection. Conflict, conflict, conflict. Aries and Taurus are number 1 couple for worst sun sign connection. All right, ready? Couple number 2. Couple number 2, well, you're in it again, Taurus. Taurus and Sagittarius. That's right. There are times when Taurus, you will enjoy quiet evenings at home. That's who you are. You like your home. You like your nostalgia. You like being surrounded by things that are near and dear to you. Whereas Sagittarius, you want to go out in town. You like to kick your heels up and have a very good time. And you're not going to understand why Taurus likes to have a butt imprint on your sofa or theirs. So there's a push and pull thing that will happen between the two of you. And well, frankly, Sagittarius, you will begin to try to manipulate Taurus into coming out with you. Well, what will that mean? That translates to mind games for your Taurian. And we all know Taurians don't like mind games. There's very little fun in that for Taurus. So Sagittarius, you basically play too much for Taurus, and you aren't serious enough in Taurus's opinion. So people born under Taurus tend to want to settle down, while Sagittarius tends to want to get out and drift around. Remember, there are adventure seekers. They aren't naturally suited to complement each other. So that is why Taurus and Sagittarius come in at number 2. But I must say, you make great friends, Taurus and Sagittarius. So don't throw the partnership completely away. Work on a friendship that can blossom into something very long-lasting. Okay? So not the best of lovers, but definitely can be the best of friends. All right, ready? Couple number 3. The third not so great sun sign matchup is, that's right, Gemini and Capricorn. Now, Gemini and Capricorn, there are mixed reviews about you. Some people say that you guys actually aren't as bad as I'm about to paint you. And that is definitely true. As a matter of fact, let me put the disclaimer out there right now. If you are listed in any of these sun signs with your current partner or your crush partner, well, go for it anyway if that's what you want to do. Just make sure you watch one of my videos to help you through it, because quite frankly, you're going to need it. All right? So, as I said, number 3, Gemini and Capricorn. Now, this couple isn't naturally compatible, which is why I added you to my list. Gemini, you're known for your love of fun and conversation. You want to yap it up and get out and about, while Capricorn is known for being more of a workhorse, steadfast, fixed, and they plan every detail of their life. They like routine, which is the total opposite of you, Gemini, because you like variety, you like surprises, you like to mix it up. Now, Capricorns aren't into spontaneity and just letting anything happen, whereas Gemini can kind of go with the flow, and yeah, sometimes you can be a little willy-nilly. Now, Gemini will get frustrated with Capricorn's need to have things in place and their need for order. However, this couple can make it work if they're patient with each other and their differences, which is why people go back and forth about whether or not this is a good pairing. I say it makes our list of one of the worst sun sign pairings because naturally it just isn't going to work out unless you put work in. So that's why you made the list, Gemini and Capricorn. Ready? Couple number 4. Well, here you are. That's Cancer with Aquarius. Now, this is actually a pretty popular couple. However, I had to list you anyway, Cancer and Aquarius, and here's why. Now, on paper, you should do well, which is why most Cancerians have had at least one Aquarian date in their lifetime, an Aquarian relationship. However, this relationship will often feel like something's just off. Something's missing in the relationship, as you two understand each other's needs, but you just don't exactly know why each one has it, okay? Cancer likes to be reassured of how they are and where they stand in the relationship. They want emotional attachment, and we both know Aquarians want to do anything else but emotionally attached to you, especially talking about it, okay? So that is why Cancer and Aquarian, although you might be on the same page, the way that you express it not the same and not compatible at all. Because the Aquarian will seem too removed from their body and the relationship and their emotions for Cancer, while Cancer will seem too needy and emotional for Aquarius. But since Cancer is so independent, they might start telling themselves that they really don't need you, Aquarius, in their life. But actually, Cancer needs to know that their partner is completely into them. So, if you're an Aquarian and you're dating a Cancer, I'm going to tell you that you need to bite the bullet and tell Cancer just how important they are to you, or that Cancer is going to be out the door. Also, Cancer won't like how you, Aquarian, have this need to point out their mistakes. Yes, you do. Stop that. Because that's another reason why Cancer and Aquarian don't make a great couple, because Aquarian will like to point out everything wrong and nothing right. And the last thing Aquarian wants to point out is how they feel about you. So, coming in at number 4, Cancer and Aquarius. Moving on. Number 5, Leo and Scorpio. Yeah, Leo and Scorpio, you guys don't make a great matchup. And I'll tell you why. Well, let's just get to it. Scorpio isn't going to compliment and praise you, Leo. That's the root of the problem. Because we know, Leo, that if anybody's going to be in your kingdom, that they must first praise the Leo. And Scorpio is just not about it. Nope. In a relationship, the Leo needs to be in the spotlight. And you know what? Scorpio doesn't feel the need to let you have it. So that is why Leo and Scorpio have made our list as one of the worst sun sign matchups. Now, while a Scorpio knows when to fight their battles, okay, and they choose them wisely, the biggest issue with this pair is their fight for power. There need to be the person in control, the most powerful one in the relationship. And let's not forget how charming and flirty you can be, Leo. So, although that might look cute to everybody else, that's not going to fly with our sometimes possessive and jealous Scorpio. We know, Scorpio, you have a tendency to get jealous. And when that happens, that stinger comes out and you're going to sting the Leo's ego like nobody's business. So that is why Leo and Scorpio, not so much. You came in at number 5. Alrighty, moving on to number 6. Our number 6 not so great sun sign matchup is you, Virgo and Sagittarius. That's right. Again, another very common matchup. I've known a few myself. But let me tell you why I chose Virgo and Sagittarius as one of our worst sun sign matchups. So the reason why you come in at number 6 is that actually you could be good opposites attract type thing, right? Your strengths and weaknesses play off of each other, and they can be complementary. And because, sometimes they're not so opposite that you're going to drive each other crazy. However, neither of you are in a rush to be committed. Yeah, that's the crux of the problem. Sagittarian, we know if they don't bring it up, you don't necessarily find the need to bring it up. And Virgo, because you only like sure things and you're going to go over your itemized list of things that are right and wrong, and most times you're going to find things wrong with how Sagittarius does things, because Sagittarius has a tendency to kind of go off the cuff, and you, Virgo, have attention to detail. Well, that's enough right there to be very problematic for this couple. And Sagittarius, you can be a little too carefree for Virgo's taste, right? And Sagittarius doesn't exactly consider how their actions hurt other people. So your fiery tongue, Sagittarius, is enough to really get under the skin of the Virgo. And also, you know that disappearing act that you like to do, Sagittarius? Yeah, you know the one. Well, that's not going to fly with Virgo. They're going to tear you from sun up to sundown. about that disappearing act. So that is why you come in at number 6, because your lack of attention to detail, Sagittarius, with Virgo's overly attentive attention to detail, can make for pretty nasty fighting. Ready? Still in there? 6 more to go. We're halfway there. Coming in at number 7, you made the list. Libra and Virgo. That's right, you again, Virgo. There's another matchup with you that isn't so great. And here's why. Virgo, you tend to be critical, and ultimately, that's going to rub Libra the wrong way. Because as we know, one of the best things about Libra is their confidence in their ability to charm and finesse most people. Well, it works for everybody except you, Virgo, because you see past all of that and you will point to that one detail that Libra forgot to pay attention to. Virgos also need to be right and are so practical that it's going to get on Libra's nerves, right? Because we all know, Libra, you have a little bit of a reputation for being lazy. Well, Virgo's going to point that out to you, Libra, and they're going to ying you right off the sofa and into action, because that laziness trait is what's going to drive Virgo nuts about you, Libra. However, now let me put this in there. Virgo and Libra can be a stable couple, okay? And they can make each other happy if they learn to support each other and don't piss each other off. So, Virgo, you're going to have to learn how to bite your tongue. And Libra, you're going to have to put in a little bit more work. Less laziness, Libra. Just saying. Alrighty, coming in at number 8, we have Scorpio with Aries. Now this pairing is explosive, intense, and combative. And for those reasons alone, that's why you made the list. I mean, both sides are strong-willed and they want complete control and want to be on top. Well, you both can't be on top at the same time. Well, yes, you sort of can. And if you watch my video with Scorpio and Aries, I kind of tell you how to do that in a nice, amicable way. But initially, off the top, Scorpio and Aries are in an immediate power struggle for a top dog. And this is why you made the list of worst sun sign coupling. Okay, this is a toxic combination when the two of you are constantly battling for control, because you're both hotheads and you both get angry very quickly. Never mind the fact that you're super duper competitive. Now you will constantly butt heads, fighting for dominance, and you're overly confident and tendency to be a little too blunt. Aries, Scorpio, you both have that problem. Well, that will make your fight vicious. And for that reason, you came in at number 8, the power struggle couple. Not such a good look at all. Coming in at number 9. Number 9, I chose you, Sagittarius. You're up again. And you, Capricorn. That's right. Sagittarius and Capricorn, you came in for number 9 as one of the worst sun sign couple pairs. Here's why. Well, Sagittarius, you're probably going to feel a little bogged down and held back in the initial dating stage of Capricorn. Okay? You're going to feel like Capricorn just doesn't do enough, even though most of the time Capricorn is busy working. Yes, because as we all know, what's important to Capricorn? That's money. So that is what Capricorn's busy doing. They're busy stacking their chips, making sure that their papers are right. And you, Sagittarius, you're busy finding out what everybody's doing this weekend and making sure that you are in the building for the parties. Well, that kind of doesn't really match, does it? So that is why you came in at number 9. You two will have little to no sexual chemistry. Now, of course, if you're a Sagittarian, and you're currently dating a Capricorn and everything's all hot and heavy in the bedroom, because we all know, Capricorn, you are a super duper closet freak. That's right, you're an earth sign. What do I guys tell you about those earth signs? Yeah, they're freaky. So when they're not working, they're working on your body. But Sagittarian, you don't like the confines and the rigidity of the Capricorn, because you want to be able to get it in when you want to. And because Capricorn's not around to accommodate your adventurous fun sign, you're going to kind of find them to be a drag. Now, you're not alike in what you value or in your personality type, and you truly do not like who the person is fundamentally or what they want. So this is likely to make you bicker a lot, even though Capricorn will probably shower you with wonderful gifts. After a while, Sagittarian, it's not going to be enough. And that is why Sagittarius and Capricorn made my list for number 9 of the worst sun sign matchups. Okay? Before I go into our last few matchups, let me remind you that I'm currently offering FaceTime, where you can actually have a phone call session with me and we can talk about most anything. Yes, you can go to my website, www.SohnJee.com, to book your talk time session with me. And as I said, we can talk about most anything for the amount of time that you want to talk about it. Now, what do I encourage you to talk about? Well, of course, we can talk about your current relationship. If you like some life coaching about your job, if you just want to hear how you might get along through the holidays, or if you're having a issue with your partner or your parent or your friend, well, I'm here to have a confidential conversation with you. So check out my website, www.SohnJee.com, and book your FaceTime phone call with me. Do you have to have an iPhone? Of course not. We can also do Skype sessions for those of you who are not iPhone users. Okay? So that's a new special. Make sure you take advantage of it. FaceTime, talk time with your girl, me. I give great advice. It's going to be a fun time. Alrighty, let's get on with my last pairings of worst sun sign couples. Coming in at number 10 is you, Pisces, and once again, Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo, you seem to be a little problematic on this video, but that's okay. I got you next time, Virgo. Don't worry about it. It's just for this list, you kept popping up. Now, what is the problem between Pisces and Virgo? Well, Pisces are the zodiac's most dreamy and sensitive sign. And Virgos, you are our most practical and down to earth. So basically, you've got one in the stars and one in the ditch. Not exactly on the same playing field. And that is why you made number 10. Yes, opposites can attract, but in this matchup, you're gonna mostly clash, okay? Now, you two can make for a lifelong friendship though, so don't throw the whole pairing away. Just kind of curve it away from the relationship aspect, as this is a practical duo that's down to earth and productive because of Virgo. So the majority of the steam of the relationship will come from the energy and the direction of Virgo. Here's the problem. Pisces is going to be happy with that initially, but after a while, it's not really going to sit right with Pisces. And guess what Pisces will do? Leave the relationship. Whether they leave it physically or they're standing there and you just don't know about it, and they've checked out emotionally and mentally, still not a good thing for the relationship. It's not likely to be a love and mushy story between the two of you. It's just not that kind of a connection. However, if you decide to be together, and you can watch my video, Pisces with Virgo, you two will be loyal to each other if you make concessions to give Pisces what they need, Virgo, in order to sustain their attention. Okay? So, but you still made my list. Initially, just upon meeting, without doing the work, Pisces and Virgo can be a pretty problematic coupling. All right? Number 11, Aquarius and Taurus. Well, we both heard those sun signs, right? Well, Aquarius and Taurus together, not so much. These two can't communicate initially to save their lives. You two, I don't even think you're going to get to the dating phase because you two are talking at each other and not to each other. See, Taurus, you're going to push and push and push to get your point across, and that's just going to make Aquarius not want to engage. Yes, they'll be paying attention initially, but after a while, that's what it's going to sound like to them. The Aquarius is going to pretty much figure you get on their nerves, and they're going to turn it off on you. All right? See, Aquarius like to be unorthodox and bohemian, original. They think outside the box. They pride themselves on it. They see what's there. Of course they do. But then they like to look in the abstract, where Taurians are much more conservative, to the point. It is what it is. And you can be kind of materialistic, okay? So your materialism and conservatism kind of clashes with Aquarians' bohemian, esoteric, let's feel our way around, okay? Now, you see the world differently. That's just the facts. And Aquarius's wacky ideals and ideas can sometimes feel exhausting for Taurus, trying to figure out where in the heck you're coming from, Aquarius, while Taurus can feel too darn boring for Aquarius. So that is why I picked you, Aquarius and Taurus, as number 11, one of the worst sun sign matchups. And our final one, you made it to the end. And remember what I said, if you're in one of these matchups, be sure to check out my video of your sun sign with that matchup, as well as part 2, where I tell you how to overcome some of these reasons why I've listed you as the worst sun sign matchup. Because after all, if you really want it to work, if you both really want it to work and you put in the work, of course, anything is possible. So drum roll, please. Number 12. Worst sun sign matchup is Gemini and Cancer. That's right, Gemini and Cancer. I picked you for our 12th and final worst sun sign matchup, as this couple could work now if they both have a strong sense of humor. Yes, both Gemini and Cancer, you're going to have to laugh your way through your troubles. You are going to have to know when to take it seriously and when to just let it ride. Okay? Gemini, you have little patience with Cancer, and you're going to have to work on that. Now, if you learn how to woo-saw through Cancer's emotional tirades, yes, you do, Cancer. You have it. Don't argue with me. I mean, you can. Put it in the comments section. But I'm going to still say you do. Well, Gemini's going to get tired of that. They bore of that very quickly, okay? Now, Cancers primarily value their home life and the foundation of support they build with their partner, while Geminis thrive on not needing a foundation. Yeah, Gemini's kind of willy-nilly out there. You know, they like change. They like to mix it up. So for you trying to nail them down so quickly, Cancer, yeah, that's a no. Gemini's gonna ghost you. Because that's who they are. All righty. So, I'm sorry, Gemini. You're not all like that. Okay, now, they don't like being stuck in one place too long. That's the problem. Like I said, Geminis like change. And you, Cancer, like routine. You like for things to be as they should be, and Geminis just like to cause confusion. Okay, so this relationship can be an uphill battle. However, with work, the two of you can work it out if you so choose to. Okay, so that's it. You've got have you gotten on the list? Did I put your coupling on that list? Hey, listen, I tried to justify to you why I chose who I chose. Could I have chosen 12 more? Of course. Might I do that in the future? Stay tuned and find out. So if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because I just might do that next up list. Because there were definitely some other coupling that I could have put on there. Now, do you have different ones that you want me to talk about that you think are the worst coupling? Were you in one? Leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you there, and I'll add my 2 cents, and I'll let you know why I did or didn't choose that pairing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm SohnJee. Until the next video, take care of each other. And as I said, comment. I want to hear what you have to say. Feel free to disagree. Just keep it respectful. Take care. Bye-bye.